there's two issues here. So one of them is there something in the rules of occupation that says that an occupying state may not conduct business in the occupied territory? And the answer is, of course not. There never has been such a rule. Is there a rule that they cannot use the materials there? And again, the rule is clearly no. Of course, occupying states can and throughout history have conducted business in occupied territory. They've used the materials in the occupied territories. They've built factories in the occupied territories. They've created products and sold the products. Today, there are dozens of belligerent occupations around the world. Western Sahara, Northern Cyprus, Nagorno-Karabakh, Aksai Chin, parts of Kashmir, the Coral Islands. I could go on and on. It's a very long list. In all of these cases, the occupying state conducts business in the territory. So there simply is no such rule that you may not conduct business. And obviously, because there's no such rule, there's no rule that says that states have to shun the products of the occupying states, and they don't. Right? States use the products from Western Sahara and from Aksai Chin and from Nagorno-Karabakh and from South Ossetia and from Abkhazia and Northern Cyprus, et cetera, et cetera. Everybody uses these products. In some cases, you even have multinational corporate deals in which states that object to the occupation are still coming in and doing business in those territories. So there's no rule that you can't do business, nor is there any rule that you must shun the business. But there's an additional point that's very important. The additional point is this. There are rules of trade, international rules of trade. And the international rules of trade that have been established over the years and that are anchored in the treaties of the World Trade Organization basically take the politics out of trade. What they say is that when you're conducting trade, there's almost no reason for shunning products from another country. There's cases in which you can do so for health and safety and the like, but when it comes to reasons that you consider to be reasons of international politics, even of international law, you're very limited in the things you can do. You may not discriminate against products coming from territory that is occupied by one state when you don't apply the same rules to territory occupied by another state. And so when BDS organizations say, let's shun Israeli products from the West Bank, but let's not shun products from the Western Sahara and Northern Cyprus and Nagorno-Karabakh and South Ossetia and Abkhazia and Kashmir and Aksai Chin, etc., then what they're telling the states to do is to violate international law. They're asking their states to violate the basic rules and the treaties of the World Trade Organization.